Hey, Joplin friends. Welcome back to Vital Signs. I'm here at Cunningham Park, a place that means so much to us. This spot was rebuilt after that EF5 tornado tore through in 2011, and it's a symbol of how far we've come. But that disaster, it left scars, some we can't see. Today, we're talking mental health, how trauma sticks around, and where we can find help right here in our town. This one's personal for me, and I know it hits home for a lot of you since the documentary was released today. So let's start with the obvious. May 22nd, 2011 changed Joplin forever. 161 lives lost, homes gone, schools flattened. If you were here, you remember the chaos, the sirens, the aftermath. Even if you weren't, you've heard the stories. But what doesn't always make the headlines is what happens after the cleanup, when the quiet sets in and the trauma starts to show up in ways you don't expect. Trauma isn't just a buzzword, it's real, and it lingers. For some, it's PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. That could look like flashbacks to that day, nightmares, or jumping at loud noises, like thunderstorms that feel a little too close to home. For others, it's anxiety that won't quit or depression that creeps in years later. Kids who were little back then, they might not even connect it to the tornado, they just know they feel off. And here's the thing, it's not just the people who lost everything. First responders, neighbors, even folks who moved here after, they carry it too. Now, let's talk puberty, because if you've got teens in Joplin, this hits different. Kids who lived through 2011 were, 5, 6, 7 years old. Now they're hitting 13, 14, 15, and puberty's already a roller coaster. Hormones, mood swings, the works. Layer trauma on that, and it's like pouring gas on a fire. They might lash out, shut down, or struggle in school more than their peers. Studies show trauma in childhood can wire the brain to be hyper alert, always waiting for the next storm, literal or not. As parents or friends, it's on us to see past the attitude and ask, what's really going on? And life expectancy? This part's heavy. Trauma doesn't just mess with your head, it hits your body. Chronic stress from something like the tornado can raise your risk for stuff like heart disease, diabetes, even addiction down the line. There's no Joplin study on this yet, but research from other disasters, like Hurricane Katrina, shows people with untreated trauma can lose years off their lives. But here's the flip side. With help, that changes. Healing matters. So, where do we go from here? Joplin's got resources, more than you might think. The Ozark Center, right here in town, they've got counselors who get trauma, and they take all kinds of insurance. Freeman Health's got behavioral health services too. If you're a student or a parent, check with Joplin schools. They've got programs to spot kids struggling. In KCU Joplin, our med school, they're training docs who care about this stuff. Even small steps like talking to a friend or a pastor count. You don't have to go it alone. What I love about Joplin is our grit. We rebuilt this park, Mercy Hospital, our neighborhoods, not just with bricks, but with heart. That same strength can carry us through the invisible stuff. If you felt the weight of 2011 or any storm in your life, know it's okay to ask for help. We're tougher together. That's it for today, Joplin. Mental health's not easy to talk about, but it's worth it. If this hit home, drop a comment, share your story, or just say hi. Like if it helped, subscribe for more, and pass this along to someone who needs it. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. If you are feeling sick or are hurt, walk into American Family Care Joplin, where our qualified medical providers can properly diagnose you and get you back on your feet quick. AFC Urgent Care Joplin is open 7 days a week from 8 to 8 on weekdays and 8 to 5 on weekends. We are located off 3rd and Rangeline right behind the Starbucks. Come in anytime. We are here to help. American Family Care Joplin. The right care, right now.